Have you ever wondered what forces are constantly at play on a ship's hull? Today, we were diving into the world of common ship stresses. So first is tugging. Imagine a ship sailing across a vast ocean. As it encounters waves, the ship hull flexes and bends. Hugging is a specific type of stress that occurs when a ship's middle section bends upwards, creating a U shape. This happens when the bow and stern of the ship are lifted by wave crest, while the midship section remains in the trough. This uneven lifting causes the hull to bend upwards, putting stress on the deck and keel. Hugging can also occur due to uneven weight distribution placed at the bow and stern, and not enough amidships. This upward bending reduces buoyancy in the midship section, potentially affecting the ship's stability and making it more vulnerable to rolling or capsizing. To counteract hugging, ships are designed with reinforced structures and seafarers follow optional practices to minimize the stress on the hull. So, ang example ni saging kay kanang maka-encounter og dagkong balod or wave action nga taas ba sa barko, hinungdan nga maalsa tuktok sa balod. Mo na ang tunga-tunga sa barko magpabilin sa ubos. Mo na og dili parehas ang porma sa barko nga naalsa sa bawod. Nay tendency nga ma-damage ang barko nya. Para malikayan ning haging, dapat lig-on ang structure sa barko nya balanse ang karga ug sakto sa pag-operate. So, second is sagging. Sagging is a type of stress that happens when a ship's middle section bends downwards, creating an M shape. This occurs when the midship section is pushed down by a wave trough, while the bow and stern remain on the wave crest or when the ship is loaded with too much weight amidships. This downward bending reduces buoyancy in the bow and stern sections, potentially affecting the ship's stability and making it more vulnerable to pitching or capsizing. Like hugging, sagging can also cause structural damage to the deck and keel and can lead to cargo damage due to uneven weight distribution or increased pressure. To counter sagging, ships are designed with reinforced structures and seafarers follow operational practices to minimize the stress on the hull, such as adjusting the ship's course and reducing speed in rough weather. So, kaning saging, opposite rin sila sa haging. May tabo ni kung ang tunga-tunga nga bahin sa barko, muliko paubos, hinungdan nga ang bow ug stern sa barko musaka. Mo na ang barko mapurma og M. So, third is shear forces. Shear forces are a significant stressor for ships, particularly in areas where the hull experiences lateral forces. Imagine a ship is sailing through choppy waters, encountering waves that push against its sides. These lateral forces create shear stresses within the hull, attempting to slide one section of the ship's plating past another. These shear forces are particularly important in areas like the deck-to-hull connection, where the weight of the deck is supported by the hull structure. They also play a role in the ship's response to rolling and pitching motions, where the forces of the waves create shear stresses along the length of the hull. Understanding the shear forces is crucial for naval architects to ensure the structural integrity of ships and prevent catastrophic failures. So fourth is torsional stress. Torsional stress is a type of stress that occurs when a force is applied to an object, causing it to twist around its axis. Imagine twisting a screwdriver to tighten a screw. The screwdriver experiences torsion. In engineering, torsion is a crucial factor in designing structures like shafts, axles, and beams, which are often subjected to twisting forces. Torsion can cause the object to deform or even break, depending on the magnitude of the force and the material's resistance to twisting. So example ng torsional stress, mahitabo kini kon ang usa ka pwersa molihok sa istruktura sa barko. Hinungdan nga kini mo twist o mo rotate Sama sa pagtuyok sa usa ka kutsilyo sa iyang axis, ang structure sa barko mahimog matwist sa ilawom sa torsional stress. Isa sa hinungdan ani kay kanang propeller sa barko rotate magdala og torsional stress sa shaft o sa structure nga nag-support ani. So fifth is punting. Punting is a type of stress that happens in ship's hull when the deck and bottom of plating repeatedly compress and expand due to wave action. This constant movement, like a bellows, creates a punting effect, primarily around the deck-to-hull connection. This repeated compression and expansion can cause fatigue cracks in the plating and surrounding structure, potentially allowing water to ingress and weakening the overall structural integrity of the ship. To mitigate this, ships are designed with reinforced structures like punting beams and stiffeners, and seafarers follow operational practices like adjusting course and reducing speed in rough weather to minimize the stress. Regular inspection and maintenance are crucial to identify and repair any punting related to damage early on. So, punting, may tabo kini sa ilawom sa barko tungod sa balik-balik nga pag-compress o pag-expand sa mga plating sa ilawom tungod sa mga balod. So, sixth is pounding. Pounding is a type of stress that occurs when a ship's hull slams into the water with significant force, often happening when a ship encounters a wave that is steeper than the ship's hull. This impact can cause severe localized damage to the hull plating, frames, and other structural components, particularly in the bow and stern areas. Pounding can also lead to ship potentially damaging equipment and causing discomfort for the crew. To mitigate the effects of pounding, ships are designed with reinforced structures in the bow and stern, and seafarers follow operational practices like adjusting course and reducing speed in heavy seas to minimize the impact of waves against the hull. Regular inspections and maintenance are crucial to identify and repair any damage caused by pounding, ensuring the safety and longevity of the vessel. So, kaning pounding or slamming, mo din siya may tabo kanang naay mohapak sa barko nga tubig nga kusog kaayo nga mao'y hinungdan nga madamage ang frame sa ilawom ilabi na tong bow ug keel ang possibility nga madamage. So 7, the last common ship stresses is rocking. Rocking is a type of stress that occurs in a ship's hull when it is subjected to twisting forces, causing the structure to deform in a way that resembles a twisting or rocking motion. This stress is often caused by the interaction of waves with the ship's hull, particularly in rough seas or when the ship encounters large waves at an angle. Rocking can also occur due to uneven weight distribution or the forces generated by the propeller and rudder. The twisting forces can cause the hull to distort, leading to damage in the form of cracks, buckling, or even collapse in areas where the hull is joined together, like at the seams or bulkheads. Due to mitigate the effect of rocking, ships are designed with the strong structural components and reinforced connections, and seafarers follow operational practices to minimize the stress on the hull, such as adjusting courses and reducing speed in rough weather. So, kaning rocking, may tabo tungod sa mga balod kay kung muigo ang dagkong bawod sa barko, nga kusog ang impact, muuyog ang barko, nya isa pod sa hinungdan ani, dili pantay ang karga nga gibutang, mo to mag-cause og rocking. The sea is a powerful force, and ships are constantly battling its stresses. We explored some of the key challenges, but there's always more to learn. Keep exploring the fascinating world of naval architecture and maritime engineering.